How can one be true to oneself? How can one deal with the opposing forces within oneself? The deeper one looks inside, the closer one gets to the unattainable power of the shadow, demanding, pushing, disturbing, trying to reach out, squeezing through the cracks of the otherwise polished social mask. It is forced to swirl away from the eyes of the crowd, to avoid the conflicts around, when in reality it's a complex power of life and self-realization. From the difficult child history and the discontent with the obscure truth behind the social elusive appearances, Claudine Bettiol frees the voice of his shadow, creating a breathtaking and disturbing art that calls from within, bringing forward our constantly denied contents. The paradox of this art is that although it may arise somewhat difficult to deal feelings, it is in reality a form of expression of our hidden nature, and thus becomes a source of light to guide us. It protests against the wasted time in life. It shakes the mind demanding authenticity. It is a bright star in the darkness of pain, sorrow, and fear we all keep covered. To comprehend the depth of that which is shown in his art, one must question the signs and symbols in his works, and take special attention to the self-portraits done in the beginning of 2013. They all bear a common signal that only after the accident was Bettiol able to understand it. In the chemical company in which he used to work, suddenly something bad and unpredictable happened, when a small hose of caustic soda burst and spilled on his mouth and eye, and though he was wearing his safety gear, it still damaged his eye to the point that doctors said he would probably lose his sight, or if lucky, he would receive a transplant and be able to gain 40% back. His mouth and esophagus were also burned, but even though prognostics were not positive, his body fought back and he regained 98% of his sight, and there are no sequels to his mouth and esophagus. The doctors got struck by the news with surprise, making one of them ask for forgiveness, for he said that Bettiol would probably not be able to see with his left eye anymore. The art and facts brings to Bettiol one simple explanation. His shadow was alerting him to watch out for the dangers to come, and though he's now cured, his art still depicts for us that life is too short and must be lived in authenticity and praised for the beauty around us.